it's Rob here and welcome to another birthday video. Yep folks, I'm milking this for as much as I can. So I have here another gift from another YouTuber and good friend. That's Craig of the OAGRC. I'll put a link to his site in the description. Anyway, here it is. It's the Tamiya 1/24 scale Castrol Toyota Tom's Supra GT static model kit, and I'll do a quick unboxing and then I will probably get into building it very quickly. Wow, now that's a body and tip off. That very cool. Lots of holes was realised. Wow. And then the obligatory clear plastic bits with a rear windscreen, front and side windscreens, and little bits. I might be painting them at some point, but there we go. We will wait and see. And then we've got yeah, chassis roll cage wheels, very nicely chromed, and slick tyres. Wow. And some fishnets as well, so that'll be interesting to see where that goes. I'm assuming sort of in one of the windows. And then last lot of yeah, chassis stuff, and wow, diffs and rear axles and props and gearboxes and bits of engine and wheels or discs, steering wheel, and etc, and seats. So that's looking good. I'm not sure what that is. No, it doesn't tell you, and I can't see. Alright, I can tell now. Those are decals for the tyres. Strange, but hey. And tech tips again, because it's a Tamiya kit. The manual, which again folds out and is quite comprehensive. And then, oh dear me. Oh, these are water transfer decals. You can't even see them. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going to be very interesting. So I'll get everything sorted and join you shortly. Okay folks, so we've just about started and I've done step one, and boy is there a lot of painting to do with this. Yeah, not too bad. Everything fitted in without any major fuss or kerfuffle. So that's step one done. I'm just in the process of doing step two with quite a bit of painting. I'm assuming this is part of the exhaust system and it'll line up something like that. Anyway, that's that. So I've done all the painting for step two. These are the steering rod, and I think this is meant to be the anti-roll bar, but yeah, those are painted, ready to glue on. But I wanted to show you this. Right, I don't know if you can see that, but this is one of the front shocks, and you're supposed to paint it gold, but then paint the spring red. And I can just about see I've done that, but I don't know if you'll be able to. So to do that, I've got my smallest paintbrush that I've found, which is a 10-0, whatever that means. I'm not really sure, but I know the bigger the number, the smaller the brush. So there it is, bleeding tiny. I've got my paint. I know I'm shaking it up, but I'm shaking it up a bit more. And like I say, if my head gets in the way, then it's just tough. So I use the lid to get me paint. And then I can't do it. Can I do it this way? Probably not. There we go. And when you're doing this, try and remember to breathe occasionally. Something like so. So I'll just carry on. I'm not going to show you any more. Right, well, here we are. Step 2 complete. The lower part of the engine and gearbox and front suspension mounted onto the chassis. So we can move on to step 3, which I've already started. As you can see, it basically is ready now to install onto the front end, somewhere around there like that. So I'll get on with that. I'm also painting up all the parts ready for the rear suspension. I will carry on. Okay, so step 4 is done. However, I've just got a bit of tidying up to do from cutting off the mould trees and stuff, so I've just got a bit of paint to paint back on the gold side, and then we could swiftly move on to step 5. And I've already started painting the bodywork and this rear subframe, and this, what I'm assuming is meant to be another anti-roll bar. I'll get on and check them, paint this gold, and join you shortly. Okay folks, step 6 is basically making up the wheels and tyres. You do have to paint them. If you can see here, if it focuses, yep, it's focused. So they come as chrome silver, but you have to paint the spokes white and the nut gold. So I've done that. And also, as part of step 6 is we've got to stick on some decals. Now I'm showing you these because I've not seen decals like this before in a kit. You can just about see that that Bridgestone is reversed. So what we've got to do, getting the backing paper off like so. Now it is slightly sticky, the decal, so we can just about see to line it up, just about like that, I think. No, maybe. I think we'll leave it there, because. But then, what you need to do is wet the paper with your finger, using quite a lot of spittle. And stuck to my finger, and then you should hopefully just be able to peel it off. I'll carry on doing them and get back to you shortly. And there we have step 7 complete. We've got the exhaust attached now, and we've got a rolling chassis. Woohoo! Boy, it's close to the ground. So we just need to get cracking on step 8, which looks like we're starting the interior. This is the centre console with the gearbox, things. No idea what they are, but hey. And venting, I'm assuming for the driver, but I don't know. So anyway, we'll crack on. Okay folks, so here we have step 8 complete, and it is quite strange, the workings of Tamiya. Those two bits down there probably could have been part of the chassis moulding, but hey, they're all stuck in. Don't know what these radiators are for really, but there we go. We're all ready to move on to step 9. Right, step 9 finished. We've added what I'm assuming is fire suppression system, the seat, the pedals, and whatever that knob is there. Maybe something to do with the gears, I don't know. But you know, we've got the gear stick there already. And what I believe is the fuel tank. So we can carry on to step 10. So here's step 10, the roll cage done and the instrument panel. There was quite a few decals I had to stick on that. Some carbon fibre effect and a digital speedo and various stuff. Now I haven't actually glued this in place because I've done a test fit of the roll cage and it's quite tricky to get in. And there are some bits that maybe aren't quite in the correct place when they're glued. So what I'm going to do is put that in place first on step 11 and then see if we can get that in place. So bear with me folks. We've got the roll cage in and these inner panels. You have to paint them semi-gloss black, but I ain't got any of that, but I've got satin black, so I know it's the same thing really, but hey. So we've done that, and I've also managed to do step 12, which is starting to prep the body. We've had to put these wing extenders on and this louvered panel for the motor. And also these are the louvers here, and I think that's about it other than painting. Oh yeah, painted the lights silver so I can swiftly move on to step 13, unlucky for some, and we've got a bit of this mesh to glue on and the big windscreen, and I'm going to try using some of this canopy glue. It may not work, I don't know, because I've had it quite a long time, but it still feels squidgy and I think it'll work, so I'm going to use that for that. Then later on I have to fit the rear screen, and as you can see you have to paint it first. So, yeah, anyway, I will get the rest of these bits cut out and painted and show you what's going on. Right then, we've finished step 13, unlucky for some. As I hope you can see, we put the rear lights in after painting them red and orange. We put the windscreen in, still need to let the glue finish setting. We've also put in the netting on the sides there, and once again the indicators on the front. So we are apparently now on step 14, ready to attach it to the body. So fingers crossed. I think what you do is you pop it in, but then you have to pull the sides out. And there we have the body attached. I think it's a bit low at the back. I'm not sure why, but we'll have a look off camera because I don't want to get my head in the way. So we're almost ready for 15 and I think we're almost finished, other than sticking the decals on. Oh my goodness. And here she is, all finished, ready to go on the shelf. I've done a bit of a quite a cheap arse diorama for a bend in a track, but there we go, just to show it off a bit. So really intricate and detailed kit this, as you can imagine, from Tamiya. I'm not sure how the green's coming out, it's looking a bit different, but hey, it's probably just my camera. So there we go. So with that, I hope you enjoyed looking. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at this. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and look forward to seeing you on the next one, which will be, as far as plastic kits go, the Model T 1913 Speedster with American sports car drivers. And as you can see, the person driving is actually a young lady. So I'm sure that's going to be fun building. So thanks for watching. Bye.